I thought my wife was joking when she said our 6-year-old daughter had started keeping track of my mistakes. She wasn't. It started last Monday. I came home from work, kicked off my shoes, and noticed a small notebook sitting on the kitchen table. On the cover, she'd written, "Dad's things." I opened it. The first page said, "Monday, Dad forgot his coffee in the microwave." I laughed and I turned the page. "Tuesday, Dad said he'd take the trash out and forgot." Okay, fair. Then I saw Wednesday. Dad blamed the dog for the missing cookie. I immediately looked at my wife. She was trying very hard not to smile. I said, "You gave her this idea, didn't you?" She said, "Nope." Then my daughter walked into the kitchen. She looked at the notebook and said, "Oh, you're on page 4. Page 4? Apparently, she'd been documenting me all week. She had categories: forgotten things, bad excuses, things Dad says he'll do later, and my personal favorite, things Dad blames on other people. I asked her why she was keeping track. She said, "So we can help you improve." That sounded suspiciously like a performance review. The next morning, I made a point of being extra careful. I made my bed. I took the trash out. I remembered my coffee. I even put my dirty clothes in the hamper. I felt pretty proud of myself. Then I walked into the kitchen. My daughter looked at me and said, "Good morning, Dad." I smiled. She opened her notebook and wrote something down. I asked, "What did you just write?" She said, "Day 1 of improvement." My wife started laughing. I couldn't even argue. That night, I found the notebook sitting on my pillow. There was a new page. At the top it said, "Dad's progress report." Underneath, "Much better today." Then, in tiny handwriting, "Don't get too comfortable. I'm not raising a daughter anymore. I'm apparently being supervised by one."